Good morning. Give me a second to post this. It's kind of like weird vibes here. We were expecting a blizzard last night and we didn't quite get it. Hold on, my phone's being slow too. Literally, we were supposed to get a blizzard and there's no snow, so I woke up like a little confused. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to put this on my page. I'm going to be giving away 2 shaman sticks today, so if you're just logging on, go ahead and share this video, and I'm going to pick 2 random numbers. I always pick low numbers so I don't have to scroll through all of them and count them. So just to give you a hint, go ahead and share this video now. And I have a lot of really good news today. I love these lunar events in the fact that we get lots of news. I don't like them because I just started to sleep a little better last night, but I was still not sleeping quite as good. We'll sleep amazing tonight though, and the energy will only get better. So I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, I'm going to get into news. Go ahead and share this video. I'll be giving away 2 shaman sticks. I'm into purification. So share this video. Good morning, Nikki Baba Lamb. I got up early just for you, so you wouldn't miss the news, because Australia keeps making the news. It seems kind of bad there, like here. Alright, we have a mysterious black cube hovering above Texas. I'm about to go find this and put it on my page. This is insane. It raises concern. This was said to be a weaponized black hole. A porthole literally opened over a secret army research base, terrorizing a Texas town. It looked insane. It was like a huge black cube. Think like, like the Islam cube. And then literally a porthole opened above it in the sky, and it's insane. And notice this kind of stuff isn't making mainstream news. So I'm about to go pull a link after and put it on my page. I just didn't want to do it before my video. In Australia, more than 100 cattle are dead from bacteria that causes anthrax. This is in Queensland. The first case since 1994. This is for Nikki Baba. In the United Nations, we are a world facing the greatest humanitarian crisis since 1945 as famine threatens 20 million people in 4 countries. And for anyone living in the U.S., please, we all know how much tax money is being taken for these charities. Where is it all going? In Britain, 147,000 remain without power because of storms. There are hospitals battling in the United States, hospitals battling Candida cerea, an untreatable fungus. Most people that had it died. It affected people already ill. This fungus is not treatable, and it's mostly in the northwest of the United States, and it's really spreading. Oh yeah, somewhere out there, aliens might be using huge mysterious bursts of energy to sail ships through space. It's a new theory from a pair of Harvard scientists who have been studying fast radio bursts. There are sudden flashes of radiation from beyond our galaxy. Our radio telescopes only pick up pieces of it. The theory goes something like this. Super advanced aliens are using these incredibly powerful bursts of energy to push themselves around the universe on light sails. Essentially, it's like a sailboat where they create wind for their sails. But the sailboat might be the size of a planet. That's why the bursts of energy are so big, so you're kind of seeing like big things coming out mainstream, almost like a disclosure. Friday night, we had a security breach at the White House. An intruder carrying a backpack climbed the fence. The Secret Service took him out. He was carrying mace. At the time, Trump was in the White House. I don't believe that would make mainstream news either. I might be wrong on that, but I'm just saying. I'm going to go ahead and do cards now, so comment for a card. Real quick, because I had some kind of crazy person I was dealing with yesterday. Real quick, I am doing free cards right here, but if you want any of my services afterwards, I do charge. This is an energy exchange. So it does cost money if you want healing work or a reading done. So I do donate a lot of my time, about half of it, to doing free cards on my page. I have a post from yesterday. I'm doing cards now. But if you want any kind of energy work or readings, there is a monetary price. Our website's above. I will be available all day. I'm here 9 to 5 every day. Literally, I'm here if you want to set up healing work. My most recommended service would be a chakra opening. We tune into you remotely and we remove any energetic blocks as well as making sure all your chakras are open and working properly. And these kind of blocks are what's limiting us, getting in the way of manifesting, creating any kind of poverty or discomfort, any kind of illness, any kind of basically negativity can really be avoided and cured. So it's pretty amazing. I am doing all these treatments myself. So I've been being healed for over a year now, a little over a year, but I'm being healed all the time on a daily basis, and it's doing amazing things for my body. I've completely repaired all of my DNA, which was severely damaged and causing a whole body full of health problems. If some of you are just tuning in now, I was in a really bad car accident. I went 50 feet through the windshield of a car at 80 miles an hour. I broke over 50 bones. I had a whole body full of problems because of that. They had to burn my stomach shut in a lot of places. I would have nausea all day. At the age of 22, I already had arthritis. I just had a whole body full of problems. And I've completely cured all of those with my twin flame. Not healed, not masked with medications. We have healed those in a deep way. I also had anxiety, depression, ADHD. We've healed all of those too. So we're talking about miraculous healing. I know a lot of people don't believe in miracles. I see miracles and magic every day. So what we're really trying to do is change our perception. Because if you don't believe in magic, you're going to be limited to that 3D reality. And right now, 3D is on fire. It's burning down. Earth, wind, and fire are destroying the third dimension. You're seeing that could mean your house. That could mean your car if you're tied to the old world. What will determine that is if you want to be service of self or service of others and your vibration. Those two will ultimately determine it. So that's why me and my twin flame are completely service of others. We have given up anything that we ever wanted for the good of all. And it's just an amazing journey. It's just changed my life, and it's amazing. We do all of our energy healing work together, me and my twin flame. It wouldn't work if I tried to do it myself. We have to combine our gifts and work together on it. So our skills are really made so that we have to work together, which is really amazing. And twin flames have a different type of energy because it's a whole soul. A lot of the people here are kind of like a half a soul. So when you merge back into that whole soul, it does amazing things for you energetically. So if you want a reading or any kind of energy work, you can just literally set it up on our website. It's very professional, very easy, and I check our site all day long and I get right back to you. If you want a reading, sign up on our site and I'll call you on Facebook video chat or FaceTime. You can leave your preferred method. So let's do cards. We have some good energy today. I'm very excited. Amanda Stahl. I still don't see the blizzard. I'm waiting for the blizzard. I was actually, like, I hate snow, but I was looking forward to it because then Sparks could have stayed home and helped me with my video. So I was kind of looking forward to it, so I wouldn't have minded the blizzard. I'm a little disappointed. Amanda Stahl. But I've been manifesting summer, so perhaps it's working. Amanda, what are you sacrificing your energy to? I have come to realize that my energy is so powerful and so sorry, I can't think of the word. It's basically so important. So I don't give away my energy. I'm just very careful about who I give my energy and what I give my energy to, so I'm not being drained and taken advantage of. I now have a way of setting healthy boundaries. So that's what we're really working on, having healthy boundaries with people. And just be aware. Don't let people drain your energy, siphon it. Don't give it away too freely because you need that for your own life and manifesting things. I was explaining to someone, my dear friend Sahib messaged me yesterday and he said, I would like to apologize, but in the beginning I was sort of vampiric to your energy. And I laughed so hard and I said, my dear, no. Let me tell you something because I have a lot of experience with real vampires. This was part of my path, okay? I had to learn matters of energy. I said, no, my dear, there are two types of people. The type of people who will always be sick, negative, everything's always wrong, poor them, and they just want your energy. They'll never take it and do something with it. They just literally want your energy, and they will just drain you, and they'll keep coming back, and it will be another sad story after sad story. They'll never change, and they'll just take, and take. Okay, then there's the type of people where you give them a little bit of energy, right? And they'll take that, and they will heal themselves, and they will do something amazing with it. So I'm very, I discern between who I give my energy to. I'm very careful because I notice these things. I have my third eye open, and I'm just very careful. Be careful of what you're giving your energy to. That could be what you're focusing your energy on, too. Remember, we attract what we're focusing on. So I'm focusing on love and abundance, and that's what I'm attracting. Hopefully that's all I'm getting back at this point. That's my intent. It's harder than you would think, but it's my intent. So I'm focusing on love. That's what I want back. So you can focus on whatever you want. That's the danger in these people who wake up and get obsessed with the Illuminati, reptiles, negative stuff. Oh my God, the government. They focus on that and then they draw that to them even more. They're strengthening those systems by focusing on that. So we have to focus on more positive stuff. Love, compassion. We don't have to like everyone, but we have to love everyone unconditionally. That doesn't mean I have to be around you or have you in my life. But we have to, at some point, kind of have compassion for all. Seb ZG, good morning. It is my intent, I am drawing people to me that have their third eyes open or have a really good start on their ascension so that you can see my intent and my energy. I don't like to wake people up. I don't like to try to teach or help sleeping people that don't want to wake up. So it's my intent to draw light workers, healers, people that I can help in some way or help raise your vibration or heal. You have amazing awareness. Work on your third eye. Tina Colley, good morning, my love. You're working on your friendships or maybe your relationship with your boss, non-romantic relationships. You're really working on like your family relationships. Just keep working on your personal relationships. Allison McLean Walker, good morning. Intuition again. This is who I am trying to draw to me. People that are awake, people that can sense energy, people that have a really good spiritual resume. I'm not drawing people to me randomly. I'm drawing amazingly gifted people to me. It doesn't surprise me that when most people were taking that little artificial intelligence quiz that we take on Facebook, the one where it says, what were you born to do? I would say I didn't take it because I got leader, and so did every person around me that I saw taking it. And it didn't surprise me at all. I'm drawing tomorrow's leaders to me. So you have amazing intuition. Just keep working on your third eye. BJ Ervin, yes, for everyone. Choose wisely. Don't make any big decisions right now. I say they all go into the ocean and you would probably drown. Don't make any big decisions. Choose carefully. I am trying to live more consciously. I am trying to make better decisions because I know that every choice ultimately is affecting my future. So I don't want to limit myself anyway. I don't want to make any bad choices that could close doors for me. I'm just very conscious about my decisions. Start to make more conscious decisions. My phone goes haywire. I keep losing my place. Like yesterday, I lost my place because I have to use this in a Pages app. So literally, I'm just kind of skipping all over the place. But if you don't get a card, literally, I have a post from yesterday on my page. I will get back to it at some point. Heather McLaughlin, heartache and loss. Dale, thank you for the hearts. Deal with your heart chakra. We have to let go of our past trauma, our past grief, our past pain. Some of that could be from past life stuff. Me and my twin flame are healing deep separation pain from many past lives. So it really depends on what's going on an individual basis. We now do, I actually have a background in psychology and alternative medicine as well. And I'm now doing like counseling, spiritual counseling for past life trauma, but I'm also an energy healer. So I kind of combine that and I'm able to remove blocks and help in a deeper way than any kind of therapist could, I assure you, because we don't believe in medications. I know for a fact that it doesn't matter what it is, and I know there's serious things going on like cancer, people with heart problems, all sorts of problems, right? Any kind of ailment can be cured holistically. Any kind. There are many cures for cancer. I can name like 10 that are being suppressed. There are many cures for these things. Any type of ailment, your whole body can be reset with just a few herbs, vitamins, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is or how serious it is. So keep that in mind. We can repair anything. Anastasia Fernandez. Fertility. If you don't want a baby, it could mean abundance or money. Usually this card means abundance. And that's what we're trying to draw to us. So that's pretty amazing. I try to do my cards fast. Sorry, I'm always like going really fast so I can get more people done though. So I go at a really fast pace for anyone new to this. Wendy Mack. Have patience. This moon energy we just had was awful for certain relationships. The type that are not spiritually based. Me and my twin flame, we will endure anything. He literally came from another planet to save me this life. You don't understand. It doesn't matter where you put us in time or space. We are powerful magnets. We will find each other and we will come back together. This is real love. This is unconditional love. This is literally love for hundreds of millions of lifetimes. And the problem with the love that we have nowadays is it's very conditional. So you throw a couple, like some stress on top of it, it falls apart. It will not last. Any love that is not spiritually based will not last. It will fall apart eventually. Apply enough pressure, it will fall apart. I assure you of this. So you guys need to work on having spiritual relationships. And I don't mean that in a religious sense. I mean spiritual. You need to incorporate God into your relationship in some way. And trust me, it's amazing when you can do that. Cindy Lee, I don't know. I see you put your birth date down. I do birth charts on my website. You can order one up there. I don't just do them like that. It takes a lot of energy to go into it. But if you're interested in that, since you put down your birthday, I would definitely get a birth chart. It will tell you literally your soul path, your soul mission. It will show me your last life and everything. So it's a very useful tool. You're dealing with mental conflict. Literally, this is my twin flames card. This is what he goes through all the time. That voice in your head, that is not you. That is your ego. You need to get rid of it. So you need to stop listening to it. You need to start following your soul, literally. You have a choice. You can follow your ego or your soul. I would start following that intuition feeling deep within you. Maya Sudoku. Light, yes. You're a light worker. And that's not shocking. I'm drawing all light workers to me. You're a light worker. Your mission is to help humanity. You're here to seed the planet with love and compassion. And you're here to help raise the vibrations of the planet with love. And you are that light that I spent most of my life looking for in other countries and religious places. That light, we are that light. We have to create it and become it and cultivate it. I'm trying to teach you guys. Some healers will just literally share their light for a second and then you have to keep coming back to get healed. I'm trying to teach you guys how to cultivate your own light and become the light so that you guys don't have to go seek other people, that you guys can, solve all your own problems. So I think it's amazing. Just work on cultivating your light. Anastasia Fernandez, thank you. We make shirts. I just never put the links up, but it's on our site. Like there's a little ad on the side and we have a t-shirt line and stuff and it's kind of cool. And I have some shirts off there. I like it. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning how to create things and whatever. Work on your throat chakra, Anastasia, literally. And this is a good sign. Remember that each chakra correlates with a density. So working on the first three is not a good sign at this point. So it's really good to be working on those upper chakras. So work on your throat chakra, speak your truth, sing in the shower, just work on it. Anyone who's getting a chakra card, I would highly advise getting a chakra opening. We need to get ourselves energetically right. And if you're blocked in any way, you're not going to be optimizing or functioning at your best ability. So we have to get rid of these blocks. This is for Danny. I saw him somewhere. My phone's going haywire. The phone's going nuts. Crazy electricity. This is for Danny. Wherever you are, you know which one. Transforming. This is what we're trying to do. Literally, I'm trying to turn from a caterpillar into a butterfly. My wings aren't even ready yet. They're still being built. So we haven't even made it that far. It's amazing to be on this journey. Especially I didn't realize like how young you were because I always would get an older energy off of you. And then I saw your age and I was like, oh my God, like it's so amazing that you're awake at such a young age. I think it's amazing. So amazing that you're already merging with your higher self. You're so awake and so aware because it really will just save you such a hassle in life. Like you're not going to be going and following your ego like we did for so long. You just are at such an advantage and it's amazing to watch. So you're still transforming. It's amazing. You're such an old soul though. Older than me. Older than me, but not older than my flame, if that makes sense to you guys. Let's see, I lost myself on the list now. Okay, Kim Zwartz. Suffering in silence. Actually, for anyone who feels this way, no. We're deeply connected. That's why I'm able to, from my house, tune into you remotely and into your energy and tweak it. So we're all deeply, deeply connected. There is something that connects us all. Some people call it God. I call it a source energy, whatever you want to call it. There is something that is in all of us and connects everything that you're seeing here and is in control of everything you're seeing here. That is order out of the chaos. So you're not alone ever. We're so deeply connected. Tracy RDZ. Conflict and defeat. Well, this is for everyone who doesn't get a card. The theme this month is surrender. Literally, this is what's going on with the energy right now. Surrender. Just surrender. Hand it over to the divine. Pray to God. Turn it over. Just give up. That's what the universe is waiting for. That's a big part of this process. I had to literally give up. And you don't want to keep getting beaten around till you do. Trust me. Just give up. Surrender. Let's see. Tammy Jo Zabura. Trapped in fear. We must let go of fear. And if by chance Dolores is watching this too, this is for her. Literally, we have to get rid of fear. There, like my flame, that's his favorite chakra too, right? He's afraid of everything. He'll point out, I had a candle Cece gave me, and he said, "Oh my God, this is a lead wick." And I said, "Oh, what's some more poison, right? I've been poisoned every day of my life in this matrix. What's some more chemicals, right? I'm immune to it." But he's like, "Oh my God, the lead, it'll kill you if you breathe it." I just don't get it. We have to let go of fear. What do you have to be afraid of? I say fear of death. That is the ultimate fear of death. We can let that go. We've died so many times and we're still here. We are eternal. We don't die. We are energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. Kimberly Kern, good morning. Passion ignited. This is what happens when you have an open heart chakra and compassion. When we're judgmental, it completely blocks ourselves when we judge others. Because we don't judge God. You have to understand that. Really, you think that you're good enough to judge God's work? I'm not. I'm not able to judge anything. I've been there, done it in my personal life. So I know that I'm part of the second wave and I just woke up. I've only been awake and conscious for a little over a year. I literally just woke up maybe a year and a half ago tops. I just woke up. I'm still kind of assimilating and activating my DNA and kind of growing into this. So I know there's some really amazing spiritual people that have been awake like 15 years. And I was thinking about this morning. Well, then how are they getting life experience? How are they getting life experience? Because I was in jail cells, I was overdosing, I was in hospitals, I was healing the broken, I was with the poor, I was everywhere in this matrix. You have to understand, and I'm so grateful for that. Because now I have these amazing experiences and I can relate to all of you. It doesn't matter what you've been through, I've been there, done it. I had to go through a crazy sequence of experiences for the experience to be able to heal. So I was thinking about it this morning. And I'm so grateful. I wouldn't have traded all of those rough moments, all of those, those hard things I've been through for anything, because it's going to help me be such an amazing healer. I have all that experience now. That's why me and my twin flame, we planned our life out like this, so that he would have certain experience and I would have different ones that we could merge together. And it really just is beautiful. So when we have compassion for everyone, it kind of draws people to us. It makes our energy different. Some of you might be drawn to me, like, why is her energy so nice? It's because I have a very open heart chakra. So you're igniting a passion. So just keep working on expanding your heart chakra. In my opinion, your chakras will all keep expanding. Your energy is just going to keep expanding out. There are most people where their energy and their aura is like this. Like they don't, it doesn't even expand. They walk in a room and their energy is not noticeable. It's so like constricted. And probably I walk in a room and my energy is like out here, like powerful. So we need more powerful energy. We need to keep expanding our heart chakras. Let's see, where am I? I don't know. I'm skipping around. Maria Culp. Financial and material changes. This is for the positive. This could be negative or positive. It's definitely for the positive. So just keep on this spiritual path because it will pay off. It will be very rewarding. Because we know that when we're following ego, it's not rewarding in any way. You never get what you want and you never get anything you want. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting messages at the same time. I'm multitasking. Sonia Jimenez. Triumph. Oh, for anyone else that is wondering, I'm very slow getting back with my messages unless it's on my Facebook business page. So if you need me, that's probably the best way to reach me. Triumph. You're already so successful in anything you're doing, Sonia. Literally, Get out there and make huge changes. This energy has calmed down, or it will calm down like tomorrow, today. It's calming down. So go out there and make huge changes, literally. Let's see. Haley Cross, good morning. That's your light and that's the dark. We have two wolves in us, a good one and a bad one. And it's up to you which wolf you feed. The one is anger, hate, the lower energies, and the other one is love and compassion and all the higher ones. So it's kind of a battle that we go through. And when we see any light or darkness in the world, it's really just a reflection of ourselves. So work on following and cultivating your soul. That's the only thing that is really real here. Let's see, this thing's skipping everywhere. Wendy Mack, solitude. Literally, spend some time alone. Go meditate, literally. Just spend more time recharging. I am a Blu-ray angel, and I need a lot of time to recharge my energy. I need a lot of time alone, too. So try to spend some time alone meditating. That's a must for me every day. Amy Michelle, you have Court Friday. You are moving on from these things, though. I know you're going through turmoil right now. You're like a hamster getting kicked around. You're like my hamster in the ball running around, right? I know that, but you are moving on from anyone and anything not serving you. That's what this process is. So you'll go to court. It will go better than you thought. You'll be fine, and you're going to move on from all of this stuff that is going on right now. So let the universe move you. Like, I got moved around several times in a very chaotic way that was very similar to you, Amy, right before I met my twin flame. Maybe like 2 months before that. So just go with the flow. Just know that you're on a divine plan and that your soul isn't just going to leave you in this state. You're actually progressing to somewhere beautiful and amazing. So be patient, stay grounded, stay positive. Deception and envy, and this is for Vicky. Literally, you are waking up to things that are not what they seem. Maybe certain foods aren't safe for us. Maybe our government doesn't have our best interest in mind. Let me go. I could keep going and going. Maybe our government is reptile, shapeshifter, aliens running our country, etc., etc. Things just are not what they seem. It depends on how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go. I could go all day. So literally, just keep learning, keep expanding your awareness, to have an open mind. When we have a closed mind, we shut ourselves down to things. My favorite example, flat earth. Let's do it. Flat earth. The problem is, with this theory, is a lot of people wake up, right? And then they get sucked into the government theory, government agenda, which is flat earth. That's a straight government agenda. People get sucked into that, and it keeps you stuck here. And I would assume the reason why is because Earth is a living spiritual being with consciousness. So when you start to believe that it's flat, you're limiting all of your possibilities because you're believing that reality. So when you choose to believe that, you're really limiting things. I know for a fact that Earth is living and has consciousness and is a spiritual being, almost like a person. So because of that, I have infinite possibilities. But just be aware that, just go with your intuition, be more aware, and use your discernment. Haley Cross. Well, that's because you're a healer, my love. And if you're not in a spiritual relationship right now, you're getting ready for one. I am drawing twin flames to me. I'm drawing people to me that I can heal for their flames. Because it will make your union smoother. And then you guys won't fight like me and my twin flame did when we met, because we had a lot of healing to do. So it makes it so much smoother. So literally, you're getting ready for a spiritual union, and you're a healer. That was your path to teach you that. You had to learn how to heal on yourself first before you can heal other people, my love. Haley Cross, I just did you. Yes, that's who I'm talking to. No, you are definitely such a healer, and you'll grow into that. I had someone else amazing where I went to the salt cave, and this guy was talking about how he has this new cure for cancer. And like literally, he had a very similar path to me. He had cancer like me and had a very similar path, and he's a Reiki master too, and it's just pretty amazing. A lot of people that turned out to be healers were very broken and needed healed. RJ Blanchard, I don't have anxiety, but I have 91 people on here. I'm very empathic, so I'm picking up all of your energy at once and kind of taking on lower energies and dissipating it. It's much easier one-on-one, but I like to get out there and share the news and help raise vibes of my love. So it's not anxiety, it's more like an energy thing. It's very difficult to channel live like this, being very empathic and more like the quiet type. But I step outside my comfort zone and I'm kind of doing it and learning with it. Emotional withdrawal. This is my favorite. Literally has the beach, meditation, and nature and salt. So it's like my favorite card. Literally just get out there and meditate and spend some time in nature. I know it's kind of cold out depending on where you live, but there are other alternatives. Go meditate, get some fresh air. Even if it's cold, get outside for a little while. That nature is what detoxes us, literally. Ashley Taylor. Victory and success. But I did feel your anxiety. Remember, we're mirrors, so usually when someone says, I have anxiety, it's really them. Anything anyone is saying, it's actually true about them. So I'm not what you think I am. You're what you think I am. So remember that. Literally, Ashley, victory and success. You're doing so good. We live in a manifest reality, so if you want to be successful, just think positively. If you want to do bad, just think negatively. It's that easy. So just remain more positive and get out there and make changes. TJ York, good morning. Of course I do. New beginnings. This is literally a new beginning for all of us. I know some people are choosing to see the end and death and destruction and, you know, those kind of biblical prophecies coming true, but I'm choosing a new beginning in the new earth. And I'm already wired to that grid. So many of us are already wired to the grid. Now, we're not even wired to the old earth anymore. We're completely on a new grid. And it's pretty amazing. So just stay positive. This is a new beginning. Trust me. And you will make it to the new earth. And we're expected, I know a lot of people are saying, I had someone tell me yesterday, I believe it was Sahib, that his angels say we're going to see this pole shift on the 20th of this month. I've heard another psychic say it at the end of this month. I'm not really sure when. I don't like to put timestamps on anything. It's just not my style. But I have an open mind and I'm prepared even if it does come next week. So get right with your soul. Start preparing because it wouldn't surprise me in the least with this kind of crazy weather we're having. So I'm going to let you guys go on that note. But I'm here for energy work and readings and I'll be back again live tomorrow. So namaste, love and light.